William Stanier, or Sir William Stanier, as he ended up, was born in Swindon in 1876. In 1891, he became a workshop apprentice at the Great Western Railway. So he'd have been age 15 then. In 1897, he became a draftsman, and in 1900 was promoted to Inspector of Materials at the Great Western Railway. In 1904, he became Assistant Locomotive Superintendent in London. So he'd have been age 28 then. In 1912, so he's 36 years old now, he became Assistant Works Manager at Swindon Works. In 1920, he was promoted to the manager of Swindon Works. In 1932, then, he would have been age 55. So he's been around a long time and he's done a lot of stuff. And that's when he joined the LMS. And that's where he acquired most of his fame and where most of his notable achievements were made. So his first design was the mogul that we're looking at here. He brought the taper boiler idea from the Great Western Railway. There were only 40 moguls built. Reason why, I'll say in a moment. Built 1933, 1934. The tractive force, 26,290 pounds force. And there's been one of these preserved, and we're looking at the preserved model 42968, a splendid Bachmann model, which I'm going to be running today. Stanier was brought to the LMS because they didn't have enough powerful locomotives. Well, this one was pretty powerful. The 8F, 32,440 pounds force. 280 wheel arrangement. The diameter of the wheels, the driving wheels, 4 foot 8.5 inches, is exactly the same as the gauge of the railways between the rails. I don't know whether that was planned or what. Just thought I'd mention it in passing. There were 852 of these 8Fs built between 1935 and 1946. One of the reasons for their popularity is because they became the go-to locomotive for the war effort against Hitler. You could find 8Fs in Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Italy, Israel, Turkey. They got about. So you'd have to say this is a very successful locomotive. Well, here's the reason why only 40 moguls were produced. Because in 1934, the Black Five appeared. There were 842 produced over the period up until 1951. This is actually the least powerful of the three we've seen today. 25455 pounds force. Nevertheless, you would have to say Stanier's greatest hit, controversially, This is looking very splendid in its early BR black lined livery, don't you think? Well, there's another one. This is in the LMS livery. Number 5055. Now I don't know if you remember, 5055 had lost its whistle. Well, I made a new one. What do you think of that? Can you tell the difference between that whistle and that whistle? That's Hornby's version. This is mine, improvised out of a bit of wire and a little brass thingy, which I happen to have in my spares box. I don't know where that had come from. Anyway, good news is it's got a whistle now, and that looks splendid as well, don't you think? Look even better running, wouldn't you say? Let's do it.